We're gonna destroy so many planets today, and I can't wait to find the ones that have the rare materials. The first upgrade I'm gonna want is a lens enchanter that adds a laser. And then I'm also gonna unlock lightning static, and grenade explosion size is gonna get bigger. We've been turning phosphorus into gunpowder in the background for a while. And we're gonna increase the gem amount in a big way. The more gems we find, the more they upgrade themselves. Gems are very useful upgrades. And then we're gonna visit our little moon because this is where we get more gunpowder. I'm not sure how to use my laser yet, it's a little bit hard to see through all my explosions. Okay, I just left click and we get to shoot a laser. It uses a lot of fuel, but we also get to use a laser. And so far we're absolutely destroying this moon, except for the inside. So when it comes to that inside part, we're probably going to use what grenades we have, because they're doing big explosions now to help us get in there. And then we can also use our laser to melt that away. Then we can attack the core itself. Then when we need healing, we can go get that from the outside of the planet. And all of this dark gray band, that's going to turn into gunpowder, so any of the explosions you see are going to be made bigger because of it. And all the while, we're going to be occasionally lasering the core, which seems really tough. It's not shrinking very quickly. We do more damage if we crash into things at speed. We hurt the core, but we mostly blew ourselves up there. But look at all the materials we got for all these upgrades. We're going to get more gems now. Every time we find a pocket of gems, we find even more. And we're going to make the grenade explosion size bigger, and then we're going to keep going with things like a fuel tank and electricity from blocks. The next thing I want to work on is a vision upgrade to see more planets with different resources. So I need money, gunpowder, and coal. Which means visiting the moon again and again, because that's where we find coal and sulfur, which turns into gunpowder. And then it's just going to be a whole bunch of this for a little while, where we just chew through the entire planet, occasionally launching giant grenades that eradicate everything. Then I'm going to need $30 million, of which I have 12.5, but if I sell all my silicon, I'm going to get a lot of money. Now we have 54 million. That means I can upgrade my vision and we have new planets. And with our leftover gunpowder, grenade size is getting bigger and grenade damage is getting bigger, and we're going to have more grenades in general. So now we got this outer band of vision, so I can go to a planet that's glacies. Once I have $80 million to buy it, that is. Didn't realize how expensive that was. But I've got these giant grenades that mine like a giant part of every planet as I go, so I just gotta go to a planet, launch some grenades, hurt myself a whole bunch, sell the materials, rinse, repeat. I've also launched my way all the way into the core, so I'm hoping my grenades can actually do a lot of damage to it now that I have so many of them. Well, we're able to hurt it quite a bit. If I really chisel away with my laser, we might be able to get this. And then I heal myself, I think, by destroying the dark gray blocks. It is getting pretty small, actually. I think I'll be able to do this. It's just going to take a minute. It's smaller than a spaceship at this point. It's got to blow up. Once it does, we get some kind of reward. Come on, we're almost there. Got it. Now we can come back to this planet and get 3 times the resources. The planet is going to be really tough at this point too, though, so I'm not really going to be able to do much with it. I can mine lots of the rocks on the outside. Those are good for something anyway. I think those give me more armor, so that'll be the key to moving forward anyway. And I actually get a ton of money for mining this stuff. Like, I'm going up by the millions every second or two by the rocks. It took no time at all to make the $80 million we needed. And we're already up to 85 million, so we're almost 10% over. 80 million for one little planet. Its moon is 500 million. But this has ice, sand, and rock in the inside. So we'll see what that's like to mine. So far, it's pretty easy. I feel like our grenades are going to melt the ice. But ice is going to get us all new upgrades and tech tree stuff. I think sand is too, and so far this isn't hurting us at all. We're able to absolutely tear through this planet. Its core, on the other hand, is very tough. But because I've already mined 2 million sand, we can unlock glass. Glass is going to allow us to make other new things. Also, gem drops are going way up again. So is drill speed because we've been mining rocks forever, and so is our armor. Hey, look at that, we can also make missiles. Shoot missiles out of the drill every second, yes. And now as our drill produces electricity, which we get from ramming into things, we're going to get more damage thanks to our glass. And we're also going to use some more steel to increase our drill damage a lot, and then we're going to poison drill even more. And then I'm going to spend some time mining this planet, because this is just easy. We have a shield now due to our overboost, and we're also firing missiles non-stop. This planet's obviously very lucrative, so I'm going to try and destroy the core so we can prestige it right away, and then we're going to have an even more valuable version of it. It's obviously going to be a little bit harder for us to go through, but we're still tearing through the ice no problem, so we're getting triple ice now. Same with the sand. The sand still doesn't hurt us, but it does make us like millions of dollars every second, so we're going to enjoy our sand burrowing. The rock on the inside absolutely destroys us though. And I'm also going to increase my gem chance. This costs almost $30 million, but the more gems we can produce, the more other upgrades we're going to get. Ooh, now we're going to also be able to get electricity from broken blocks. So we're going to be generating electricity much quicker. And then with 12 million ice, we're going to get frozen fuel. And of course, more grenades, because we just endlessly need gunpowder for things like that. And now our explosions are much bigger again. We can just go in circles right now and just make so much money in resources, it's almost a joke. I also forgot I should have been upgrading my glass making thing. It only costs 80 gems to start. I have 500,000 gems, so I can afford some nicer upgrades. Now we'll turn the sand into glass much quicker. Now our glass is going up quickly. We've got hundreds of them, and now we can get plus 4% critical chance. Actually, we can get 8% critical chance, so our damage is going massively up. So I want to go back to our little old moon to see how our damage keeps up with it now. We're actually doing okay. This thing definitely hurts our little spaceship. But with our grenades and stuff, we might actually be able to plow in there a little ways. At the very least, we get some more gunpowder out of this deal. And it's good to go back to these earlier planets once in a while for those resources that we're not mining on these new planets. I also didn't realize we made almost $1 billion suddenly. Okay, actually we have made officially $1 billion and we got a reward for that. It's almost overwhelming. Every time you come back to the menu, there's just new upgrades. Reduce time per strikes. Okay, so our electrical explosions are going to go off more frequently. We can get more drill damage simply from iron because we have many millions of iron. We're also going to increase our gem amount again because the gems just pay for themselves continually. Oh, and we're also going to get a giant boost to the ore drops, like a huge boost. Okay, I need to remember to just mine aluminum for a while because that's going to give us even more income. I wasn't really paying attention to the price of things there, and I just spent $900 million sort of accidentally. But our drill is that much stronger again. I bought more armor, more damage, more grenade size, more fuel, more overboosted fuel. And we're going to do some more upgrades to our gem stuff, and we're going to make sure everything is crafting into a new resource. Then this is the next prestige level, and we're going up by many millions of dollars every second just to mine through the outer layer. The inner layer does hurt, but we get tens of millions of dollars per second in this, and this stuff is all very good for us anyway. I feel like the red inner layer is probably not going to... Oh, actually, our grenades do go right through that. And I think we just actually basically blew up another core. Alright, well, instead of going to the next version of this planet, we're going to milk this one for all we can. And with all of our upgrades, we're going to be getting a stupid amount of materials. So let's go back to the shop where we have $3 billion to spend. We can buy a siphon expander, increase siphon, yep, that costs almost $1 billion by itself, but I'll take it. Increase the drop rate of blocks, yes. 1,000,000 times yes, because that pays for itself very quickly. Our drill size explosions are also going to get a lot bigger. That just takes gunpowder, and we're making gunpowder very quickly these days. In fact, we're going to turn up the gunpowder production rate, so yeah, now we're going up big time. And with all those upgrades, we're going to go bully our little moon, because I got lots of grenades, and I'm pretty sure they're going to do big damage. Well, this little planet's still putting up a little bit of a fight, but we're still going to make a lot of money and resources off it. And we need gunpowder. We need more explosions. And we've tuned our way through to the core of the planet, and we might be able to laser that. We're going to need more damage. I could do it now. I just don't want to wait, because we obviously can't take on the next version of the planet anyway. I also forgot we have a new moon we can unlock too that has sand, coal, and cobalt. $500 million. That's probably worth mining. Because these are all things we very much need a lot of. Sand for glass, coal to turn into whatever coal turns into, and cobalt for something brand new. And it looks like it's very strong stuff because it absolutely destroyed me. So we're going to need to increase our toughness and also damage. So I made my way back to the cobalt, which is the blue stuff. I'm going to hit it with a grenade or two to see if I can start to chew through it a little bit. It'd be nice to get this to a next prestige, but this planet's maybe still too tough for us. But to get the next vision upgrade for even more planets, all I need is $3 billion, 10,000 glass, and 500 million sand. That's not that bad. So I'm just going to go back to bullying the ice planet, because if we do circles around the sand, we make everything we need very quickly. Look how big our grenades are getting. If I fire them, it's that whole thing. I didn't realize before how strong our laser's getting. We can absolutely melt through a lot of ice with it. We use our fuel very quickly, but look at the ice get evaporated. So just from that one run, I got 53 million, whatever that is, 31 million that stuff, and 4 million that stuff. I'm probably going to mine our newest moon, the one I paid $500 million for, because it's full of sand and coal. Those are very much things we need, and I can mine it really quickly right now. And I've officially broken 100,000 blocks. That gave me $2 billion, which isn't actually a lot of money anymore. And I got over 5 million gems, so I'm going to upgrade the glass crafting rate and the gunpowder. Okay, I just spent an absolute ton of money on different upgrades. So now we're going to be wrecking planets even quicker than before and hopefully getting a few more cores for more prestiges. One thing I definitely have a lot more of is grenades and grenade power. Look how small we made this core already. If I could make this on prestige, that would be great. Can I do it? Yup, already can. So now I'm getting 3 times the sand, glass, money, everything. The money is going up by tens of millions of dollars a second. And I just realized in the lower left, my drop boost and damage boosts are getting big. We're getting a 15 times drop multiplier and an 8 times damage multiplier. So that's why we're getting so rich so quickly. We just made $5 billion. And I'm going to upgrade my glass crafting ability. We need more coal right now. And now that I got more coal, I just need to sit back and let the glass roll in, then we'll get more planets. And just like that, Vision Upgrade 3, we can see level 4 planets. And we can use some of our Cobalt to give us some defense. That's got to be a good one because it's made of Cobalt. Same with rocks. That's going to add defense. Some of these planets are pretty expensive, into the trillions. This one is 700 trillion, but this little green one, only 2 billion. And thanks to our newest upgrades, we're tougher than ever before with more damage than ever before, and we're doing so many explosions. I'm not even firing grenades at this point, these are just my natural explosions. Making $2 billion wasn't exactly hard, we accidentally made 6.5. So let's go see what mining plant, soil, and clay gets us. There's a timer in the upper left for some reason, don't know what that's about, but thanks to all of our damage, we should be able to get through this planet in no time at all. We can use a few grenades here. The stuff doesn't seem to hurt us that bad, it's just really tough. Never mind, it hurts us. So for a second, we'll just load up on the green and orange stuff, and then we'll go see what kind of upgrades that gets us. Back in the upgrade menu, I'm not actually seeing a ton of upgrades yet from that stuff, but we'll get there eventually. We probably just need to work our way further along the upgrade lines. We can also buy this, scales the grenade damage with drill damage. Drill damage is going up eternally, so having those damages bounce off each other will be great. Also 12% crit chance, 16% crit chance, plus a few here. So we have like a 25% crit chance. And finally, we're getting into some plant upgrades. Right now, this one increases fuel size, but we need to start working our way down through circuit boards. But to get those, we need diamond. We also need to start making some steel. I'm going to upgrade our ability to make steel, but I need iron and coal. So we're going back to our original planet. This is all iron. We can mine it quickly. And once we get all our boosts and stuff going at the same time, we're making like $100 million a second and just getting a lot of everything. And these are all like the most basic level upgrades, so we should hopefully be able to max out our basic level upgrades. And look at it, we're just a ball of explosions at this point, even mining the red stuff. I don't think I used any grenades that entire time, so we should be able to blow up the core and prestigious planet even again. So we'll get 3 times the resources, even though we made $250 billion. So if we get, we should get, yeah, literally $750 billion if we do the same thing now. And we've upgraded so much, we're even destroying like this planet. Like even after prestiging, we're still destroying it. And we're officially trillionaires, so we're just going to keep working in circles mining all these beautiful resources. And then we're going to come back even stronger. Okay, we still need some coal, so then we'll be able to make this steel, but for now we got a lot of other things. And upgrades, it just costs money, like this costs $250 million, which doesn't seem like that much to us anymore. So we could buy a whole bunch of those, you can even max that out. Okay, coal can be found on our first moon. So we'll go back here to where our first moon is. This planet is still very tough, which is insane considering how strong we are. But we can mine its coal pretty quickly. And I'd be surprised if we weren't strong enough to absolutely destroy the core of this and prestige it. No, we get 3 times the coal that we just did. And I've already managed to poison the core because we got somewhat close to it. And as soon as we break through that, we'll bomb grenades on it. And I'm pretty sure we'll be able to prestige it one more time. We're going to shrink it down to that size and a couple laser beams, 1 more prestige. So this will be our coal farm for a little while. Even though it's destroying us very quickly, we can also grenade it and then just get a mountain of coal and money. Also gunpowder, I believe, too. So we'll have all you can eat explosion size very soon. I said I needed coal. I had 0. I now have 7 billion. And then we're also going to increase the crafting for this. That way we can produce lots of steel quickly. I still need coal again. Well, I've donated all my coal to the steel farming right now, so we'll let that do its thing. And with all of our iron, we're going to get a damage booster. In fact, we're going to get a lot of iron damage boosters. That's just going to be more damage for our drill. And with all that steel and gunpowder, we can definitely make our missiles more and bigger. So missiles per second's going up and missile damage, missile size. And also steel-plated drill, since we're going to have a lot of steel moving forward. Luckily, it's very easy to mine iron and coal now. So that means we're even more explosive. We're just a big old ball of explosions. I wasn't even using my grenades there for a second. You can tell when I do, though, because that's when we get the nuclear-sized explosions. This is getting pretty wild. We're getting such big explosions and everything else, and we should be able to destroy the planet core if we actually focus our... Actually, even like this, we're fine. So we're getting 3 times the materials again. I do need to be a little bit more careful because there's a lot of damage when we hit those things. But our missiles do all the work now. So I should be able to actually prestige this again. I'm going to throw all my grenades at it. We'll hit it with a little bit of laser, but this thing's already done. And we can prestige again. But I'm also going to need more iron, so we're going back to home planet for a second. This one's also just a really good money maker, but iron is super easy to mine because there's so much of it. I realized too that since I was able to go so far in the moon, I could also destroy this planet quite easily and prestige it again. So even more iron again, 3 times what we were just getting. That also means hundreds of billions of dollars every few seconds, and just boatloads of resources, gems, iron, phosphorus. And we made it to the planet's core again quite easily. The grenades do a lot of damage, so let's prestige again. At this point, we really just are a giant ball of explosions in all directions. At this point, I'm farming trillions of iron. Literally trillions. So we're going to go back to the shop and see what we can do about turning more of this steel and gunpowder into more missiles. And I just forever need more coal. Everywhere I go, coal. Coal, coal, coal. I gotta mine this star a billion times over. But while my coal is now slowly turning into other things, we can spend $2 trillion to unlock a diamond planet. And we're more than up to the task of destroying diamonds at this point because we're that strong. And diamond mastery is going up quickly. We're getting a lot of resources out of this deal. I didn't even pay attention to what's inside the planet. I don't know what the pink or yellow stuff is, but we're going to try and mine some with our giant explosions. Diamonds are considered separate from gems, obviously, but that pink might actually just be pure gems. But I can already use these diamonds. We've mined 50 million of them. We need 150,000 to increase our drop rate for all things. Diamond plated drill is going to add a lot of extra damage to our little old drill, and missile size is going to be bigger. Oh, so this planet is just diamond, diamond, and diamond again. But our drop rates are much bigger than they were before, so we're just mining ever more diamonds. Like we've already mined 15 million of them, and we're only going through the blue part. The pink part's going to be more, and yellow more again. Okay, the diamond planet's core has been destroyed. We can now prestige it and get 3 times the diamonds. Now that I think about it, diamonds are used to make circuit boards, so I should start making some of those, because those are going to give us good upgrades as well. And I can still get damage. I can turn my iron into more damage. I don't know if I want to do that yet. I do want a higher drop rate. That's a much higher drop rate. So circuit boards are made out of diamonds and silicon, of which I have a lot of. We're going to spend a lot of gems upgrading its abilities to produce those. And we could get drones. They're made out of circuit boards and glass, so we need to go mine some sand. I've chosen this planet to do it on. Wow, we are destroying this planet now. Simply because it has both sand and coal. We need coal for everything, and we're just going to need a lot of sand. So this gets both of our things. Okay, so we're just going to go through, and we're definitely going to prestige this one. And we're probably going to multi-prestige it. We just need to not run into the cobalt so hard. But if I just sit back for a second and kind of slowly melt that away, I can use all my missiles if I want to. We'll get through the cobalt, and then I'll grenade the core. Alright, well, we're already through to the core. They can have a bunch of grenades. Okay, that's a tougher core than I thought. So for now, we'll take some more sand and coal, and that'll be fine. Okay, I've got tens of billions of dollars of everything I needed. So let's start making some glass and some more gunpowder. Then I'm actually going to make my missiles stronger. Didn't realize I had steel and gunpowder. And then we're going to make them also bigger. We have all that iron also. That's going to give us a lot of extra damage, just plain drill damage. And also a little bit better critical chance. Actually, these aren't that expensive anymore. It costs us quite a bit of glass and money, but we have lots of both of those things. But we already unlocked drones. Drones are going to help us. If we get a little bit more glass, actually a lot more glass, we can get more drones. So now we have the drones up there just lasering things all by themselves. I don't even have to help anymore. They really actually do a lot. They're out there picking away at the outside, and they'll just continually help me chew through whatever I want to chew through, which is mostly this planet's core right now. Whatever the case, we're going to be just filthy rich in every single resource available. Every time I do a planet now, I come back and I'm just like overwhelmed by the amount of upgrades we have. So while we're waiting for things to craft, we're going back to our diamond planet with our newfound power and armor and drones and explosions. And we can just happily mine diamonds till the end of time. I bet I could actually sell these for like a ridiculous amount of money. I never even considered that. We broke into the core of Diamond Planet. We're gonna bomb its core, and we've almost got it defeated. I died right as it did. So if anyone needs me for the next week and a half, I'm gonna be absolutely destroying this Diamond Planet and getting filthy, filthy rich off of it.